right, let's do this. What's going on, everybody? My name is Bear, otherwise known as Trevor in some other worlds. But I'd like to welcome you to this channel, welcome you to this journey. And kind of before I get into what I want to do with this channel, I want to give you some context so you understand why I'm doing the things I'm doing, filming the film that I'm making, and just kind of the overall reasoning behind what's going on here at the Next Shelter Network. So, I'm a hiker. That's the simplest way I can put it. I thru hiked the trail in 2020. I started March 8th and finished September 2nd, and it was a very formative experience for me, and really just an overall incredible, wonderful experience. As a young man, I was 23 when I hiked. Currently, I am 25, so not too long ago. That was my first thru hike, and I'm probably going to get a lot more into that whole experience as we go along here, but just for context, I'll simplify it for you. So, thru hiked in 2020, and very quickly I started to understand and realize that I had a great love, admiration for this community, especially while being apart from it. And so I looked. I wanted to be in an environment where I could be near the mountains, or I could be near hikers, because at the end of the day, I'm a hiker. And so what I did is I sent an email to Gordon and Lisa at Around the Bend Hostel. And it turns out that that was their inaugural season. They were just starting out. So I made the journey to North Georgia, and I began helping them start up and run the hostel. And there, a few months later, my now fiance rolled through. We quickly fell in love with each other, and we ended up hiking together all the way north to Katahdin. After the hiker season ended down here in Georgia, I got on with her in Pearisburg, Virginia, and thus began my 2021 flip-flop hike. I went all the way north with her to Katahdin. I came back down, ended up knocking a few hundred more miles out, and had to get off for some kind of chronic conditions going on, but eventually, while living in Asheville and working full-time, I came out onto the trail on my weekends and knocked out the remaining sections before the 12-month kind of period ended. So altogether, I hiked from June 1st to May 31st, thus completing my second thru hike. So let's get down to why I'm starting this channel, what we're going to be about here, because I hope that you'll be along for the ride. I'm going to learn a lot here. I'm going to grow a lot, and I want you guys to be a part of that. So first off, what is this about? Well, it's going to take different shapes and forms over the course of time, but at least for the next few months, I am going to be here back at Around the Bend Hostel down here in northern Georgia. So I'm going to be around hikers all the time, and I'm excited about that. I am in my happy place right now. I can speak the language. I know these guys. I know what they're going through. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to provide some unique content for the YouTube world, and really get some in-depth interviews, and kind of go face-to-face with these guys and girls and see what they're going through. I want to know their emotions. I want to know their experiences at this point in the hike, because if you're a hiker, if you've thru hiked before, especially the Appalachian Trail, you know just how really fragile, sensitive, and pure this moment in time is as you're beginning the trail. Everything is new. Literally, everything you're seeing is new, and it's wonderful, and sometimes it's horrible. But I think that, at least from what I've seen online, there really isn't a lot of analysis on that, not a lot of breakdown. There's really not a whole lot of in-depth conversation about just what those feelings really are, because a lot of people come out here with expectations, and I was certainly guilty of that. I think everyone is to a certain degree. We expect certain things, how things will be, how things will make us feel, and that always isn't the case. There's good, there's bad, and there's ugly here on the Appalachian Trail. So I want to highlight all three of those things. I want to highlight the good, the great, the beautiful, but I also want to talk about some of the things that maybe irk us out here, that maybe are hard for us to get through, work through, some of the social dynamics that are both good and bad, that wonderful paradox dichotomy that we have here on the Appalachian Trail. So that's a little bit about who I am. That's a little about what we're going to be doing the next few months. Like I said, this may take different forms and shapes later on as the year progresses, because I'm not going to be here on trail for the whole year. I'm only going to be here for a certain period of time. But while I'm here, I don't want to leave with any regrets. I want to give you a perspective. I want to give you certain content, and not just content. I want to be very clear about that. I want to give you and put in front of you the people of the Appalachian Trail. So that's what I'm here to do, and I love this trail. I love the people on it, and certainly I wouldn't be in the place I'm in right now. I'm here with my wonderful fiance, who I'm going to be married to this coming May. This trail has really given a lot to me, and so this channel is kind of going to be my vehicle, it's going to be my way of giving back to this trail that has given so much to me. So yeah, it's pretty much all I really have to say to you guys in this video. Stay tuned for some upcoming content, more importantly, upcoming people of the beautiful Appalachian Trail community. It's going to be a wild ride, guys. Thanks for joining me, and I would be honored if you would join me next time. See ya.